Welcome to the first Friday of spring, almost to your weekend. Before, though, we have another edition of the Speaking for Him podcast for you. I'm Adam McNutt, alongside the host of the program, Andrew Gomison.
Hello, Adam. It's good to be with you again. And with the end of March comes March Madness, and so I thought it only appropriate that we bring in a basketball player. So I have my friend AJ Lamb with us today. AJ is an 18-year-old high school junior who plays basketball with the Wyoming Warriors. And so, AJ, it's good to have you here with us today.
Thank you. It's really nice being here.
AJ, can you tell us how long you've been playing basketball?
Well, I've been playing since I was 9, so I just finished my 9th year playing basketball.
And how did you get started in the game?
Well, you see, my dad was always really into basketball. He used to play a lot when he was younger, and so he just started me off, like, when I was 8 years old, doing drills, like, just shooting layups, learning how to dribble, all sorts of simple stuff.
Now, was that something that you were interested in from the beginning, or did you kind of feel like did you feel like you did it for him at first?
Yeah, no, I wasn't really interested in it. It was just like another thing that I had to do. I wasn't really too competitive at that age, so.
How long did it take before you really got interested in it for yourself?
I'd probably say by the time I was 10, it started becoming really fun when I started getting all the skills down and stuff and being a part of the team.
I think there's good application for that too, Adam. When we're first starting out with something, whether it be a sport or a spiritual pursuit, it might seem like it's hard to do, like maybe even our daily Bible reading. Mm-hmm. But once we start to do it regularly, it becomes something that is easier to do and more fun to do. I heard a speaker say once that if we pursue Bible study with all that we have, we can go from it being the salad and greens stage to the peaches and cream stage. I found that to be somewhat true. What are your thoughts?
Oh, that is so true. Even with everything we apply in our lives, spiritual life, physically, when we try something for the first time, 9 times out of 10, usually we're like, okay, I'm done. I'm kind of going to walk away now. I'm not good at this. But as you keep doing it, you get more practice at it. You get used to what all the skills with whatever you're doing is there. You get better.
Okay, well, speaking of our spiritual lives, AJ, can you tell us a little bit about how you came to know Christ personally?
Well, when I was about 6 years old, I was doing this thing called the Mailbox Club. I'd get, like, Bible stories in the mail, and my mom would read them to me. And in one of the stories, one of the main characters got saved. And when I read that story, I just really wanted to have what they had. And so I just asked my mom what I needed to do. And I just went and prayed in the corner and accepted Jesus in my life.
That is great. Sometimes we think that we don't have good testimony if it's simple, but if we have a testimony that shows us having been sheltered from a lot of the trouble that the world has, we should feel blessed. And so that's an awesome testimony that you had the opportunity to grow up in a Christian home where your mom was reading you Bible stories. I know that my mom was instrumental in my salvation as well, so I'm very thankful for that. So we're here to talk primarily about your basketball. So how has basketball helped you in your Christian growth? What are some applications that you have made?
Well, I think basketball, it really helps you to deal with adversity. It just teaches you, because sports, you don't always win when you play every time. And it just, helps you take losing. I don't know, I just, I have fun when I play. I just learn to have fun when I play, and after the game, if I lose, then it's okay, it's over, I just go on to the next game and just play hard and try to have fun doing it.
Yeah, sometimes it can be hard, especially in this culture where people say everybody is winners. But as one of my favorite comedians, Brad Stein, says, if you're all winners, then technically you're all losers, because there's only one winner. I can't deliver it the way he does, but but the principle is very true. When we have this idea that everybody's a winner, winning doesn't mean anything anymore. So AJ, do you have a favorite Bible verse?
Well, I don't know. To me, it's kind of like Bible verses are like donuts. They all look so good, you don't really know which one to take. So
You get a whole box then, right?
yeah, but one that I really like is Psalm 119, 105. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light unto my path.
I think that Bible verses are like donuts thing is going to stick with me, Adam. I like donuts. So
Yeah. Start reading some scripture at Dunkin' Donuts here this week.
if I can find one, I haven't found one around here lately.
That's
but anyway, AJ, do you plan to play college basketball?
Yeah, I would really like to do that. Not only will it be fun, but also if I get a scholarship, I'd get to go to school for free, which would be really nice. So I've just been looking at different colleges and seeing which ones would fit me.
Have you come across any that you particularly like, or?
I don't know. I have seen this one school. It's in Indiana. It's called Cedarville Christian College. And their coach, I think, has expressed a little bit of interest in seeing me so far, but nothing too major. But I just really like the school because everything I've heard about it, all of the classes that you take, no matter what major you take, they're very Christ-centered in everything. And I just think that's something that's really important to me. And also, they're an NCAA Division II school, so it would be a really good basketball program. And the coach sounds like he's a really good coach.
That sounds
cool.
that sounds really good. What do you want to do after college? I know I've joked with you about this, but have you ever seriously thought that playing in the NBA might be something you'd be interested in? Not necessarily that you're ready at this point, but is it something you've ever thought about seriously pursuing?
No, not really. I probably could if I worked really hard, but the thing is, the NBA it's just not something I want to be doing for a major part of my life. It's just playing professionally like that, and I don't know if I have it in me to work myself to that level of play. So, and it might actually be too late for me anyways.
So do you have any thoughts about what you do want to do?
Actually, I'm really getting into writing. I like that a lot, writing fiction and stuff. But I was thinking about all my sisters. They all became teachers, and that's just something that looks really fun to me. So I'd probably like teaching like English or something. Maybe for high school, that would be really fun to do.
You might be a little intimidating, huh?
I am a little bit. Yeah, good for you. Teaching English in high school. I'm still trying to catch on to that now, even after high school. So good for you.
It's just something I enjoy is English. I don't know.
Yeah, I did pretty good in English, but algebra, on the other hand...
No, not so much for me either.
we all need prayer on that one.
Why did they incorporate the alphabet into math? I don't understand that.
It's true. Too confusing. One or the other.
So do you have any questions, Adam? I have a few more, but let's see if you have one.
I do. I wanted to ask you, being with, because I know it's also a Christian homeschool association that you're with, the basketball team. I remember talking to some guys who play basketball a few weeks back, and a big thing they do before their game is prayer. Prayer together, pray before the game. Is that something you guys do as well on your team?
Yeah, everyone. Well, in our league, before every game, both teams, we go out to the center circle and hopefully intermingle and just like hold hands and say a prayer before the game. One of the coaches will lead.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just really helps me in that moment to realize that even though I really want to win, which is important, the other team, they're not my enemies.
Mm-hmm.
They're also Christians too. And so I don't have to destroy them or hurt them.
Right. That's wrestling, right?
I just want to beat them. And after the game, I don't know, we might hurt each other a little bit, beat up on each other a little bit, especially being a big man in the post. We can still shake hands and, I don't know, be Christians.
You know, Andrew, that's such a great reminder, too, because a lot of times you have that competitiveness in sports, which is okay if it's friendly and it's fun and stuff. But, you know, sometimes you can get so serious that, like you said, you know, you got to defeat your enemies, the other team, to this. And it's great to remember, especially in sports, it shows that good sportsmanship and an example to others, maybe even in the stands and stuff watching too, to have that Christian faith, even in your game as well, just by praying, just by treating others as you would want to be treated. And that's just a great reminder, especially in athletics with how popular it is nowadays, to keep that in focus and to have fun. That's the word I liked. Fun. That's
I
good in
always do
sports.
better when I'm having fun anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And I have seen a couple of the few of the homeschool basketball games when my brother Philip played in his junior and senior year, and don't let anybody fool you. Homeschool basketball is very competitive. It's very exciting, and it's very fun to be on the sidelines of those games. So, I know the Wyoming Warriors have a website, and there's certain things you can find out about homeschool basketball on the internet. You can find everything on the internet. So, I would really recommend that you look it up and try to get out to some of the games when the basketball season is in full force. I know AJ and a lot of the teams that he plays play a lot of their games at the homeschool building, which is right in the Grand Rapids area. So be sure to check it out. I think it's a good thing, and it's fun, and it's a good family activity. And one of the reasons that I had you on now, AJ, is because we are coming into the NCAA tournament. I don't know how much you watch college basketball, but I have to ask, are you pulling for anybody in the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I'm definitely pulling for Michigan, U of M, all the way.
Yeah. That's
Yes,
here.
the Big Ten. The Big Ten is a power conference this year. They might even be the best overall as a conference. They might be the best conference in college basketball this year.
Yeah, the Big Ten's always a power conference, but I'm so glad that Michigan is getting a good team. Just John Beeline's a great coach, so he's really pulling things together.
All we need is a 6-game winning streak in the tournament. We'll get her done. Anyway, AJ, it's been nice having you on the show. Do you have any final thoughts for our listeners before we leave?
Yeah. It's just, for me, it was good to realize that basketball is very helpful for me. But I'm seeing it kind of now as a means to an end. I'm learning a lot from basketball. It's obviously very fun, especially. But I'm also seeing it as an opportunity to maybe get money to go to college, and not as the end itself. Basketball is not the most important thing in life. The most important thing in life is God, obviously. And so not to be too obsessed with anything, really.
All right. Well, it's been nice having AJ Lamb in the studio. It is his birthday today as well, so we're very excited that he chose to be here for that special day. He is 18, ready to take on the adult world.
Yay.
And I hear
So
that.
excited.
Yeah, I hear that enthusiasm, AJ. Okay. Anyway, it's been nice to be with you this Friday. Have a great weekend and keep serving the best of masters.